Well, it's time for some podcasting. We hope you keep on listening. Cause it's time for talking Tremor shit, bop, bop. Why, hello everyone and welcome. I am BB Besh's stand-in and I have the man of my life with me today, Dr. Jim Wallace. How you doing, Conrad Bachmann?
I'm doing great. How about you, Levi?
I'm doing fantastic. Now I get to take my Louisville hat off and I dressed up as you. I'm you.
What else? What is that?
This is like a hairnet. I didn't want to do a bald cap because you're not bald, but I was trying to pull the hair through. It didn't work, but I got the rest. I got your pants. You got my nice butt there.
Do we have an audience?
Yeah, we do.
But where are they?
They're here. So what I'll do like this. If you look at the bottom of your screen, boom, there's comments. And yeah, I'll pull them up as we go along here or whatever. Hold on. I just have one thing to start this off with. Did you go to Bobby's this weekend?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. What?
Whoa. What was that? Whoa. Conrad, you better be careful, man. There's things back there. They might get you. Oh my God, we're both. No! Watch out behind you, Conrad.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. And we got some woohoos. We got 4 people in the chat. Actually, we got 16 people here. So, I take that back. About 30 people floating around on the different areas.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. And here, you know what? This is my first question. And this question actually, it comes from you, Conrad. Did you go to Bobby's this weekend?
Bobby's?
Yeah. Did you go to Bobby's this weekend? You were there at Bobby's house. I'm pretty sure you did. I saw that.
I'm not getting that.
Yeah. No, okay. So I am a commiserate researcher. I have a whole page here, a page and then another page of Conrad Bachmann. But one thing you said, you said this, and it was a really funny thing where if you're going to an audition, don't walk in and do the audition and say, "Hey, how are you?" No. You say, "Go do your first line," and you kept repeating the one you kept. Did you go to Bobby's this weekend?
That's true. Whenever I did an audition, I would walk in with the first line, and a lot of times it would throw off the casting director, and they would go, and I would go, "Well, I thought we were doing a reading," and they would say, "Well, can we start again?" And it gave it sort of a different edge. Yeah.
Yeah. You put people okay, so we're acting now. That's a really good one.
I got you. Okay.
So I was trying to do that to you just a little bit there. I was trying to come in on you.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out who Bobby was.
you know Bobby Jacoby, Robert Jane. We met him at Tremors Fest. Yeah, Bobby Jacoby.
Oh my God!
And here
now
everybody's yeehaw, goddamn, praise the Lord, welcome, hello. If you have any questions in the chat for Conrad, feel free to ask them. As always, I love to start out with this great question. So who are you, Conrad? What makes Conrad? Are you as a person? Who do you exist for? What is your life? And who is Conrad Bachmann?
Conrad is just a fun-loving guy who loves people, likes to be around people, likes to tell a good joke now and then, and likes to hear a good joke now and then, and likes to hang out with people that are creative, intelligent, and eat olives.
I'll drink to that. So hell yeah. It was the olive brine too. That's how awesome I think you are. I was like,
I told you put an olive in your beer. It's when you get to the bottom of it, it really enhances the flavor. Are you drinking olive juice?
I was. That's how much I love you. I was like, I'll drink to that, even if it's just olive juice.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't.
And that's the third time I've done.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we got. Although that's a really good tip, pop an olive at the bottom of your drink. And you know what? You got a little worm for later. Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
It drives people nuts. Whenever I'm around anybody and I do it, they go, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "I'm having an olive."
Do it, everybody. You know what? You're going to start a new trend by doing that. Everybody put olives in your beers. You heard it here first.
That's a Conrad drink. Then it's called a Conrad.
I like this. Hold on. I got to write that down. The Conrad. And here, while I'm writing, you can see in the chat, I've got tons of people already coming out for you.
I thought Bobby was the name of the Graboid that just took Conrad out of the one. I didn't know.
You know what? We're gonna call him that. That's their new name is Bobby. Hey, we got Helen here, and the Cult of Odd, and Andrew Bradford, Cody Pratt. Black and green olives alike used to drink olive juice. Oh my God, consistently.
Oh, yeah, you like Bobby for the drink? No, for
the Graboid. Bobby for the Graboid that ate you.
Bobby,
and then a Conrad. You call it a Conrad when you put an olive in your beer.
A Conrad is a beer with an olive.
Yeah, I like. Yeah. Yep, and that's what. And here, tequila has worms. Conrad has Graboids, olives. That's solid.
When I'm thinking about Bobby, I'm thinking maybe something really. I mean, that's so simple. We'll think about it.
I really screwed you with the Bobby. I didn't think I would throw you.
Okay,
I'll get you. I love it. But hey, we even got a hello, Doc.
Hey, is that Andrew? Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew Bradford. Yeah, that's the name of the user, and then their comment underneath. So everybody loves hearing their name said out loud. We all love it. So I just love you, Conrad. I know everybody else does, and I actually have something that I wanted to tell you before we started. You said in an interview with Moxie Talk, I think it's Kurt Jacobs, he interviewed you, and he asked a really great question about how do you, if you died today, what would you want to be known for? And you gave a really great answer about you always want to be known as someone who is helping people and just out there, even if it hurts you and does that. And I wrote this as a whole statement. Conrad, you are a good guy who is always helping people. So I wanted to tell you that you.
I always try to help as much as I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. I had to get that out of the way as a weird little random aside, but thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. And Conrad, first one, you know what? We're already here. Conrad, what was it like to work on Tremors? Hit us with it. All I heard was F you. I was like, whoa, holy crap. That was hard.
I thought you'd pick up on that.
And Finn Carter's here. And Finn Carter said she wanted me to kiss you.
Hey, Finn.
By the way. So I have to kiss Conrad.
Oh, my God.
There it was.
Where's Finn?
She's this one right here. FC 1960.
Hey,
so, yeah. Hey, Finn.
I miss saying goodbye to you over in at the location of where were we?
Santa Fe.
What was the reunion we were just at?
Santa Fe, Tremors Fest in Santa Fe.
Yeah, you know, we were sitting there and you walked out, and I forgot we didn't get to say goodbye. So, bye. Love you, Finn.
Aw. Hey, everybody's loving Finn. Conrad is radical. It's in the name. Conrad is radical. That's funny. And yeah, and just so you know, too, Conrad, Tremors Fest 3.5, because it's the third one and it's the 35th anniversary. 3.5, Lone Pine. Yeah. 35th anniversary. Lone years? Pine. Yeah. Whew. Wow. You know, the worst part is that I'm 2 years younger than Tremors. So.
And I just turned 92.
You don't seem like it. You're pretty spry for a white guy. Booyah. And hey, you'll know this person, Conrad. There's my best guy. Hey, Conrad, I am still at work. That's Caitlin. Hey. Also, Finn. Hey. Date.
What?
Oh no! Oh no! They killed Dr. Jim again.
That's my Graboid.
Yeah.
A very good friend of mine made this for me. She knitted this Graboid. Look at this thing.
What's the name of that Graboid? I feel like that one should be Bobby.
That's Conrad.
Oh, that's Conrad. We named it because it killed him.
Yeah.
Some would call it Doctor. Oh, wow. Apparently, Conrad, you look 10 years younger than you appear to be.
I look what?
10 years younger.
Yeah.
we got some surprise here.
Hey, he looks 10 years. Oh, really? Thank you, Edwin.
Yeah. And hey, Helen, and also Finn asked the date of the Tremors Fest, the 35th one, is October 3rd through 5th. Oh my God, 35th, 3 through 3rd. Oh my God, there's so many threes and fives here.
October 3rd through the 5th?
Yep. Like almost pretty sure. That's about 95% locked in. We are literally just waiting on confirmations from the hotels not being booked up.
Yeah, because I have the film festival, and that's usually in October.
I know. I didn't want it in October. However, the Lone Pine people gave me a very convincing argument that their film festival is the weekend after that. So if we do it October 3rd through 5th, they will actually do a whole Tremors week leading up to their annual film festival too. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I haven't set any dates yet for the film festival. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, let them that's the main one.
Stay away from. Do you know what the actual dates are going to be for the Lone Pine this year?
That'll be the weekend after the 3rd through 5th. So I'm the 10th through 12th. I'm thinking.
Okay, I better write that down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys don't want your film festival to line up with Lone Pines either. Theirs is pretty big, they said. And yes, Conrad, you do have to be at yours, and everyone's saying hi to Helen and Andrew. Oh my God, so much love here, everybody.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, and Helen. Helen was Finn's friend at Tremors Fest. I love you, Helen, wherever you're at. Yeah. All right. So, Conrad, you're a dancer?
I was, yeah.
Well, I don't think that ever goes away. So, like, how did you start dancing?
My mother was the model for the opening of Columbia Studio Pictures, the woman that holds the torch.
What?
And she was Miss General Electric at 16. And she won that contest, and they wanted her to go to Hollywood. And she was a singer, but my grandmother wouldn't let her do it. So she was a very frustrated young girl who really wanted to be in the business. And she was an incredible singer. She used to sing around the house all the time. So we would always be going to movies, and she had 2 little kids, and she didn't have a babysitter in those days. We grew up on a farm out here in Kentucky. And so she would drag these 2 little kids, myself and my brother, to the movies and to always go to musicals. And we just saw shows after movies after movies. And I just, would love musicals. And I remember going to one particular film called Good News with Peter Lawford and June Allison and Bobby Van. And I was in high school. I was a freshman in high school. And I walked out of that theater and I said to my mother, I said, Mom, I know what I want to do. And she said, what? I said, I want to be a dancer. Now, before that, I'd go to these musicals. I'd go to these movies with my mother. My dad got me a pair of tap shoes, and he put a big sheet of plywood in the garage. And I would come home and put on music and put on my tap shoes. And I didn't know what I was doing. And I just tap. And so I started making these sounds. And then when we left that movie, Good News, I walked out of it and told her, I said, that's what I want to do. And she immediately went to a huge theater that was here in Louisville and registered me in Irma Flannery's tap class. And that's where it started. I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, wow. And do you still, like I said, once a dancer, always a dancer. Do you still dance today or?
Well, as much as I can, yeah. But right now, both knees are gone.
Look, I feel that. And like I said, I'm only 33 and my knees are shit. So I feel that pain. Yeah. And hey, oh my God, this is actually a question I wanted you to talk about, but somebody else got you here. From Cody Pratt, Conrad doubled.
I doubled Bing and the remake of Stagecoach.
Yeah. How was that? You talk about it a lot in a lot of the interviews. That's like a good memory for you.
It's really weird how that happened because I was already on location up in Denver, Colorado, and because I've done I don't know how many hundreds of commercials. And I was up in Denver on location doing a commercial, and I was having a drink in a bar with a friend of mine that I'd met there. And this guy came up to me and he said, excuse me, could I ask you a question? I said, yeah. He said, anybody ever tell you you look a little bit like Bing Crosby? And I said, I've never heard that in my life. He says, I'm getting ready to shoot a movie up here. We're going to do the remake of Stagecoach. How would you like to double him? And I went, are you serious? The guy said, he said, you ever done any work before? So I said, I'm on right now. So I ended up getting the job doubling Bing Crosby. And then I went on to do more double stunt work. But see, I was a diver in high school and I was a very athletic and being a tap dancer. So, it was real simple. I had a lot of fun doing that.
I love the story that you keep telling. Again, I've listened to so many interviews of you, and I love the story of how you got into Hollywood in general, like just parking cars at Trader Vic's, right? Like, yeah, like that's insane to me. I love that. Like, you can tell it too. I was just like, I wanted to say beforehand, like, I love this story so much.
That's a funny story because when I went out to Hollywood, I went to 20th Century Fox Studios, and I was in a class there. But then Elizabeth Taylor was doing. What the picture was she doing? The big picture she was doing at 20th Century Fox Studios. It'll come to me.
Look, I'm 33, Conrad.
Yeah, it'll pop into my mind.
I'm sorry.
What the hell was that movie? She and Cleopatra. It was Cleopatra. And so anyway, she was playing Cleopatra. Anyway, she ended up not coming to work and doing one thing after another. And so they let everybody go to the studio because they were losing money. So I got a job parking cars. Well, one night, this one guy would always come in this little bitty Fiat, and it was so hard to get in and out of. Anyway, I see him coming out, he's drinking. And I said to him, how the hell do you even get in this car? What is this thing? He said, well, it's a Fiat. And he stops and he looks at me and he goes, are you an actor? And I said, isn't everybody in this town an actor? And he handed me his card. I didn't think anything about it. I put it in my pocket. The next morning I wake up and I'm going through some stuff. I see the card and I look at it and it goes, Robert Walker, head of casting at 20th Century Fox Studios. I went, well, I'm going to call him. So I called him and the girl answers the phone and she says, Mr. Walker's office. I said, is Bob in? And she said, who may I say is calling? I said, tell him it's the parking lot attendant at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's in the Hilton Hotel in Beverly Hills. Anyway, she says, he'd like to know if you could come right over. So I did. I got my car, I drive over to 20th. I go in and she says, he'd like you to go down to Fox Western, which was another lot that Fox had. And he said, to see somebody. He said, and they come back here. So I go back and I see these. I walk into this office and two guys are sitting there and across from each other typing on a typewriter. And the guy looks up, he goes, oh, yeah, you're fine. Go back and see Bob. Okay, so I get my car, I drive back down to 20th, and I go in. And when I walk in, he's got, okay, here's what we're going to do. And he's showing me all this paperwork. I said, wait a minute, what are we doing? He says, we're going to take Dobie Gillis out of high school and we're going to put him in the Army and you're going to be a badass MP. Sign here. My first series.
Boom.
Parking cars.
Yeah. It's that thing that it's not about what you know, it's who you know. It's all luck. I believe. I want your book.
By the way, know what you know. It's what car you park.
Yeah, I really want to read the book that you keep talking about writing. It just happened to me, or it just happened, like because it's every story you tell is just like, oh, I kind of fell ass backwards into this, and then like kept going with it. Like it's amazing to me.
Well, that's what my whole book is about. It's called "It Just Happened."
Yeah. So hey, I want it. I'm letting you know here. I've got Charlotte Stewart's book here, who was Miss Beadle in Little House on the Prairie.
No, what happened to Charlotte in Santa Fe, by the way? I thought she might show
up. She does a bunch of conventions for Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah,
so a lot of
House on the Prairie.
Yeah. Hell, you should. I would hook you up with her, man. She's good people. But this is a great book. So I would.
A farmer on there. I was a
yeah. I did write that down. because it was a long list of credits.
And did 2 more shows with Michael on Highway to Heaven.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm saying you should write a book, and this was fantastic. This is a great. Go for it. I want It Just Happened. Please and thank you.
I should title my book "Parking Cars at Trader Vic's."
If any of us could do it, bring it on. So I have one person here, Dusty Meyer, that said, because of you, I'll never own a Ford station wagon. So thank you for
Dusty,
this.
I totally understand.
And nice to meet you, Conrad,
Nate.
aka from
Nice
Nate.
meeting you, Nate.
And here, let me check here. Everybody else. And Finn and Helen. Some meds are making people drowsy. Oh my God. So Cody Pratt here in the chat is coming in. These are kind of my questions. He's sort of beating me to the punch here. Here, I'll read it. And if you want to talk about that, go ahead. But I'll read it so everybody can
Cody,
hear.
Do we know each other, Cody?
No, Cody's a friend of mine, actually. He lives over there, like a mile away from me.
Oh, okay.
Cody, just drive over here and help me interview Conrad.
Well, Ned and I, that's an interesting story. That's why my whole book is called "It Just Happened," because a couple of things had happened. I got a call from a friend of mine who was a professional golfer. And he called me up and he said, "Hey," I just got a call and got an invitation to play this professional golf tournament. He said, but they're looking for some tennis players. And I was a big tennis player. He said, "Would you be interested?" I said, "I don't know. What's it about?" And he said, "Well, some guy named Foster Brooks in Louisville, Kentucky." Yeah, okay. That's my hometown. I'll go back there. So back to Kentucky we come. And anyway, Foster became ill and asked myself if I would, kind of take things over. So I called up Ned Beatty, a friend of mine. Ned and I had just been doing a show in L.A. And so Ned and I came back and we sort of took over and we started doing the tournament for Easter Seals. We did that for a number of years. But that was just one part of It Just Happened. The other thing about I had just finished a film. The producer had asked me to travel with him to do these personal appearances at various film festivals. So the phone rings. I answer the phone. It's him. He says, "We got another film festival we're going to be doing." He says, "You ever been to Kentucky?" I said, "Are you serious? Why?" He said, "Well, we just got invited to some little town called Goshen, Kentucky." And he says, "We've never been. We want to go. You want to go?" So we ended up coming back to Goshen, which is about 5 miles from where I'm living right now. And I came back, and it's also where D.W. Griffith is buried, by the way. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's about 1.5 miles from my house.
He's where Cody's at in comparison to. Sorry, that's where my brain went.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's a good answer. Oh my God. And then I had Charlotte's book is incredible, and Finn can't wait for yours. That's Finn.
Okay, great.
She loves Charlotte's book. She wants yours, Conrad. That's two. That? Two of us want it.
Who's that?
Finn. That's Finn. It doesn't say.
Finn?
Oh, hey, Finn. FC. Yeah, the FC. Okay, I assume is Finn Carter. Yeah. Finn Carter, 1960. I'm assuming.
I got it now. FC. I got it.
Yeah.
And she
also. Yeah. And she said earlier that she used to do ballet, and she was a hoofer too. So
there you go.
Yeah. I was actually just in a dance competition, so I love dance too. That's the whole thing. It's you gotta have it all. You gotta have singing, acting, dancing, writing, producing, all the balls. You gotta juggle them all. Speaking of which, oh my God! Speaking of juggling balls, this hit me perfectly. Do you actually juggle? Because you gave a speech to Rotarians that was about you like getting arrested or like getting pulled over, and then the officer thinking you're drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell the story. Do you actually juggle, or was that bullshit?
Juggling. What do you call those things that the cops use? You strike them and they
flares. Yes.
Did you want me to tell that?
Yeah. Do you actually juggle? I thought it was a joke, and then it was like, okay, maybe he does juggle. So yeah, tell the story. It was funny.
Well, no, it's just a short story. And I usually, I'm not going to blow it out here. Too many people know it then. But I was juggling flares, yeah.
Yeah. It was, I just needed to, it was let's see, you love tennis, you're a dancer, a juggler. Oh, my next one.
I was a song and dance man.
Yeah, you were a cheerleader too at Valley High. And I was like
Valley High School and University of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I love how do you remember being a cheerleader? How was that?
I loved it. I was a cheerleader in high school. I was a cheerleader in college.
Yeah. And Finn over here says we could do Tremors the musical. Got a bunch of triple threats in there, including Kevin. So I'm fine with it.
That's a good idea. Tremors musical.
I've thought about it several times where you do it where the music is happening like inside of the story, not just like everybody doing song and dance numbers, but kind of an acoustical thing where people are singing and then there'll be some dance. Like I always think of like a barn dance at the very end, like we killed the Graboids, and then there's a big barn dance at the end because now everybody can make noise again.
That's a great idea. Tremors musical.
Yeah, I'm into it. It seems ridiculous, but like I said, there's a lot of people involved that are very theatrically talented that would work for them. So Reba and Kevin, I think about that all. Reba and Kevin, like, oh my God, right there. Why aren't we doing this?
Talk to Ron and Brent about that, and Steve.
Yeah, I did send this to Ron. I did. You know what? I will. I'll give it to me. I'm ready. I've already got enough of them here. Let's go. Hell yeah, Tremors the musical.
Well, if you do that, I'll put on my cowboy boots and sing.
Okay. Oh, I would love that. Oh my God, I would really love
JD,
that.
Trevor. Boy, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Was awesome to meet you in Santa Fe from JD too.
JD.
Nice to meet you. And we have two questions. Well, okay. First one from Nate.
Hello, Nate
Crabtree. What was it like to be a victim of a Graboid?
Eating a lot of dirt.
The airbag, did it go like it went down too early on you, right?
Yeah, they dug a deep pit and then they had an airbag there so that when I was walking up the cord and I hit that airbag, then they started letting the air out of it. That was a fun experience. We only did one take.
Yeah.
And
that's good.
I didn't have a stunt guy. They said they had a stunt guy for me. I said, no, I can do this.
Pshaw. Well, and I've said this to you, honestly, I think it was the first thing I said to you when you got in the car on Santa Fe, like, you have traumatized me for life. And I mean, if you want to apologize, actually, because I imagine you traumatized most of the people that are listening to this is your chance to say, I'm sorry for being an amazing actor.
I can't apologize for that.
Oh, see? I knew it. He's not sorry, folks. That's fine. You heard it here first.
I got to tell you, I was just thinking the other day, and there was a picture that I should have done. I turned it down, and I didn't do it, and I was kicking myself in the ass the other day, but it was called Blood Beach. It was years ago.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
They wanted me. I played an old bum. Matter of fact, I may have something on my phone if I could show that. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. Here we go. I don't know if we can be able to see this or not.
Here, pull it up. Actually, hold on. Let me do, because I can do use. Oh, damn it! Hold it right there. I'm trying to tap. It's not working. We can see. Honestly, we can see it. Everybody zoom in. We can see that. Yeah. Who is that?
That's me.
Oh, that's you? No. Okay, that was not you. Come back again. Me. No way.
Oh yeah.
No. Oh my God.
So they wanted me to be a bum on the beach and be eaten by this giant sand. It was called Blood Beach. It's an old movie, and I should have done it. I turned it down. I should have done it. I got a whole bunch of pictures. Hey, you want to see a picture? Look at that one.
Oh, that I know is you. I've seen that one. Yeah. That guy fucks. That guy fucks right there.
I found a whole bunch of stuff the other day.
Woo. Smoke show right there, baby. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, little baby. Hey, Dina.
Look at that.
That guy. Now you can still do all these moves, right? You can still do all of them, all the jumping jacks. Oof. Conrad came prepared, yo. I thought I was good, but damn.
And then this is me last week.
And hey, Conrad, if you were single, Finn would marry you if you would have her. So there we go. Sorry, Kate, if you're listening.
Well, we could practice, Finn.
There's movies here. I'll write a Tremors short that has Finn and Conrad kissing. All right. Finn, Conrad, kiss. Got it. We'll make it happen. Here we go. Steve, Brent, Ron, Nancy, if you're out there, we need those two to kiss. It's a whole thing. We'll make it. We'll make it so. And let's see. That would have been a great homage to your Tremors character. Conrad, do you have a favorite Tremors movie?
Mine.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite one? I assume. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think I know they made a lot of Tremor movies, but to me, the only Tremors movie that really, really is the best is the first one.
Okay. He laid it down.
Don't tell Michael.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me. Tremors 4 is my favorite Tremors movie. I'm sorry. It really is. It really. I understand how.
I've never seen any of the other Tremors. I'll have to look at that package you sent me.
Yeah.
But I've never seen any other Tremor movies, so I'll have to watch them.
Like I said, if as far as story goes, Tremors 4 is got a lot of heart to it, and I love it. I love it so much. So if you're gonna pick one, and we have someone I agree with you on Tremors 4. So yeah, booyah. So score. Okay. Let's see. What was it? Okay. Who's hotter, Kevin Bacon or Fred Ward?
Who's what?
This is kind of a joke question, but who's hotter, Kevin Bacon or Fred Ward?
You're asking me that?
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know. I've never thought about either one of them as being hot.
It gets brought up a lot on the show, so it's just one of those. Okay. You know what? There's the answer. Boom. Oh, I just lost a friend. I'm sorry, Finn. I'm sorry. What did I do? I don't know what I did.
What did you say? The Graboid got shook up over that one.
It's okay. We kiss him. It's okay, little poop. It's so fine. It's so fine. That's him. That's the guy you want to eat. Get him.
That's a nice Graboid.
Yeah, Thomas printed me this.
Yeah, that's a good
My
one.
friend Thomas. He had a lot of prints there that weekend. He was really cool. And on a very serious note, so someone in the questions did ask Andrew Bradford, what was it like working with Kevin and Fred?
It was fun. They were really a couple of nice guys. And the first time I met him was the first time we did a read through. And they were very, very down to earth. Everybody was very down to earth. It was a great film to work on. I didn't get to work with the whole cast. It was just BB and myself when we did our scene. And then the first time we did a table read, that's the only time I met everybody. Other than that, it was just BB and myself.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked Kevin and Fred specifically, because I knew that you only had that scene with them and then where you get sunk into the ground.
Wait. I had one scene with them, when as the doctor, when they brought in the first body for me to check.
Yep.
And, I should have had something to say there. I didn't have anything dialogue. I should have said something.
No, you did.
When I was hopping on the truck?
Yeah. Here, okay. This is actually a point in time that I'm going to bring up. So, Conrad, you're a bit of a meme. I don't know if you know this, but the kids. You're a bit of a meme. You're a meme. Like the kids. The kids love you, Conrad.
Oh, okay.
And to that point, I have a little special video here that I hope you'll laugh at.
Okay.
No.
This works.
Died of dehydration. Thirst.
Try Power Thirst! Energy drinks for people who need gratuitous amounts of energy!
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
It's an energy drink for men! Energy! These aren't your dad's puns, these are energy puns! Turbo puns! Science, energy, electrolytes, turbo lights, power lights, more lights than your body has room for.
That takes a couple of days, doesn't it?
Fuck you and just running all the time. You'll have so many babies.
Maybe even 3 or 4.
400 babies. Your babies run abnormally fast. They'll run as fast as Kenyans. People will watch them running and think they're Kenyans. They'll race as fast as Kenyans against actual Kenyans, and it'll be a tie, and they'll get deported back to Kenya.
That's funny.
Oh, dear God.
I didn't have any dialogue there. I should have said something about the.
I see what you mean there. Like there's like have that little pause, but also like what's to say there? Like you know.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah, I should have said
the silence works.
that time, but I didn't.
Well, I think a better actor knows though when to have lines and when to not have lines, because that's our the faces. You just that little like gives enough to us as the audience. Yep, he did. Nope, and it's not. He ain't coming back either. So this is bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Finn! Why do I need an attorney? What did I do wrong?
Levi, I hope you have an attorney.
What did I do, Finn? I feel overstimulated. I liked it. Okay, a lot of people. Oh, wow! And Cody over here. These are all great questions. Could you tell us the story of you being sick as a dog reading for Tremors, and the one thing the producer told you not to do?
It was the casting director.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was really. I wasn't sick. She was, and she had a really bad headache. And when I first read, I screamed, of course, everything else. But when we got ready to step in for the callback, just as we got ready to go in the door, she turned to me. She said, "Could you do me a favor? I really, really have a very bad headache, and I couldn't handle you screaming." I thought, well, my God, man, that's what the whole thing is about, is my dying. And so when I went in there, I read up to it. And then when I got to the point of screaming, I went, listen, she asked me not to scream because she has a headache. Well, the room broke up. Maybe that got me the job. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be a lot like the "Did you go to Bobby's" line. Like you break that ice and then you become memorable to them. And they're like, hey, remember that guy who said he wasn't going to scream? Oh, I bet he was pretty good. Like, but I can see that.
Yeah. She denies that to this day, but that's what happened.
Well, and it's funny too, because like I said, you traumatized an entire generation of people because like that scene where you get pulled down, man, you commit to that scream. If that was just the first take, man, you just went hard on that, and it shows, and it's awesome.
I have to watch it again. I haven't seen it for so long. I don't remember screaming. I guess I did, huh?
Oh, okay. You know what? This is where I'm actually pretty good at stuff here. Cool. Let's pull this up. I came prepared for this one in particular. Boom. File. It should be this one. Let's see if it works. Yep. All right.
I'm turning my light out so I can see this.
I'm dead. Let's put this stuff up in the morning.
We have to go to Bixby in the morning. Cinder blocks are in.
Oh, the cinder block. Oh, my God.
Just keep looking at that beautiful sky. That's the sky that's going to be over our roof every night when we're done.
What if we don't finish the roof? Then we can look at the sky all the time. Oh, that damn thing. Oh.
You mean it's gone? You sure this is where it was?
It was right here. There's the cord. Hold this.
Boy, this brings back some memories.
Yeah, maybe the ground caved in. There's a lot of mines and stuff around here.
You don't want to fall in.
God, what is that stink? You hear that?
Hey, I've lost the sound, but I want to tell you a story. I have no sound.
Now we're back.
Oh, there you
are. Now we're back. Awesome.
I'm
All
going to
right,
tell you a story about that. Every time when we would do the dubbing and we would do it over 20th of the big screen, I swear to God, every time we did that, that thing would pop out. I would jump. And I just, that's a good scene.
It's hella good. Oh, and here, this is actually right on the moment. Awesome. This will finish it. Because, like I said, you're screaming in it is the top.
Think of something like natural gas or a geyser. They stink like that. Remember in Yellowstone? Oh, come on! Oh, gas! Something's got gas! Got it! Oh, gas! Stop it down here! Oh, God! Oh, God! Get something! Get me out of here!
Like, you're selling the shit out of that, man. Wow. And that was, let's see. First, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah. You sold the shit out of that. Can you hear me? Everything fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I hear you.
No, you sold like that's I'm glad you asked because that was God, that scene is.
Can you send me that clip?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
That'd be great. I'd love to have that clip.
Yes, because I love to when people will be like, Tremors isn't a horror movie, and I literally will pull up that scene and I'll be like, what is this then? This is horrifying. I just watched this man get swallowed into the dirt. I hate it. It is amazing though. Yeah, I'll send that to you.
God, I think back, that was really a fun evening. And
yeah,
what a sweetheart BB was.
Oh, I know. That's why I had to be her stand-in. You know, that's like to you, BB Besh.
Yeah.
On that, do you have any good fun stories about BB? I know you talk about her so much all the time. So, what's your? Did you go out drinking with BB? Did you go to the strip club with her? What were you and BB doing in the Lone Pine? I'm assuming the strip club was an assumption.
Yeah. BB was a sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah. Such an iconic scene. So by the way, did you purposely drop the light so it would shine on your face?
No.
Really?
That just happened.
Yeah? Because
everything that was not a thing was planned. That was as it happened.
Oh wow. Because it's perfect. Like you literally you drop it so that it's like shining on you. From a director's standpoint, it would be one of those things like, hey, Conrad, can you just make sure when you drop the flashlight, it's pointed at you so we get a better glow? Yeah. Because it really worked. So if that was an accident, bravo. Damn.
Yeah. I didn't even realize it until just now. You're right.
You do. It was just I was editing that clip and it just drops and hits right at your body. So we get a full body lit up and everything.
That was a big piece of balsa wood that was snapping.
Yeah. Did you actually? So then, did you physically snap it too? Yeah. Oh wow. Did you get to keep anything from the set?
No.
Wow.
I don't even have a handful of dirt.
Well, we'll have to change that. I'll get you a jar of dirt when we're in Lone Pine.
Okay.
You don't. And here's one. You don't want to fall in. Tell that to Conrad before that first take of the scene when they had to dig that hole.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's true, Cody. And we didn't test it or anything. We just did one take.
On this random note, so meeting you, Conrad, and getting to hang out with you in Santa Fe, one of the greatest memories of my life. I fangirled out so hard for you.
Thank you for that.
Always welcome. And Caitlin will be home here in a minute, and she would love to say hi to you too. But I wanted to relate this story because you tell of one about you and Rod Steiger, where you were like he came up to you on set and you were like, Oh my God! Like, what was that like for you?
We were in Beverly Hills shooting, and I was sitting in my chair, and it was early in the morning, and Steiger had a private trailer they brought in for him, and I was sitting in my chair, and we were at George Hamilton's. We were shooting at George Hamilton's house.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sitting up near the front steps, and all of a sudden the door of this trailer opens up, and I was co-starring with Rod Steiger and Jack Palance. And all of a sudden this door opens up, and there's Rod Steiger. And I went, oh my God, Rod Steiger. And he sees me sitting in this chair, and he comes out of the trailer, and he just starts walking up towards me. And I'm going, oh my God, he's coming straight to me. And as he comes up, he says, "Hi, I'm Rod Steiger." And I said, "I know who you are."
I know.
And he said, "It was nice meeting you." And he goes on past us into the house. But there's one other scene we did. I was playing a killer, and I had to go after Jack Palance, who was playing a killer, but posing as an artist, a portrait artist. But anyway, he sends me after after Jack Palance. And so I bring him back in, and Steiger is sitting at this long hallway at this long table having dinner, and we're working off camera. And so we're doing our lines. And then the director said, "Okay, cut." And Steiger says, "Just a minute." And he gets up from the table. He walks around the table, and he comes walking up, and he comes over to the side of the camera, and he leans over into my ear, and he says, "What'd you think?" And I looked at him. I said, "What did I think? I thought you were okay." And Steiger looked at the director. He said, "Okay, you can print it." Steiger asked me what I thought. And then I saw him, ran into him at the shopping mall about, 3 or 4 weeks later. And we laughed about that. I said, "I'll never forget you asking me what I thought."
Oh. That's how I feel when you ask me questions, Conrad.
He was such a super nice guy, super down to earth. He was so nice to work with. Jack was a little skittish, but he was fun.
Well, that actually leads me to an interesting thing that I discovered, that you lost out on a part to Jack Palance in a very specific movie called City Slickers, directed by our own Ron Underwood. Like, what was I think Jack won the Oscar for that too.
I wanted to do that movie so bad, and I didn't get to do it. And I was thinking about it again the other day, and I thought I didn't get to see Ron that much while we were over Santa Fe. But damn it, there should have been some place I could have been in that movie.
Oh, I know, right? You would have been fine, even as a ranch hand or something in the background, just riding a horse. Hell yeah!
Ron called me up one day and he asked me, he says, "How tall are you?" And I said, "I'm 5'10". He said, "You're too tall." He wanted me to play. He wanted me to be a gorilla in something. I don't know what the hell it was.
Mighty Joe Young, probably.
Yes, probably. I have to ask him about that.
Oh, you know what? I bet it was Mighty Joe Young. Sorry, that was a joke, but now I'm thinking about that's the only other monkey movie that Ron would have been working on.
I'm gonna have to call him up and talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah, I did give you his phone number. Right? I know I gave him yours, so I know. I want you guys to. You don't need me, so if you need Ron's number, let me know. I'll make sure to get that to you.
I may have that.
'Cause yeah, we got to get you. We got to get you. Back into the Tremors filming saddle.
Yeah, I've got Ron's number.
Oh, okay, cool. So on this note, did you ever think that Tremors would become your most famous role?
No.
What was
of all the movies I've made and all the television series I've had and all the hundreds of commercials I've done, I never thought that Tremors would be the one that would give me the notoriety that I have.
Yeah. And here Finn just said, "Hey, have you mentioned Conrad's age?" He actually did at the beginning, Finn. He did say he was 92.
I'm 92 years old.
Maybe he doesn't want to. I'm astounded, amazed, blown away. Pray my life looks like his at that age. Yeah, you do look good. Again, you look 10 years younger than
92 last November.
Hell yeah. So, on this whole, did you ever think Tremors would become your most famous role? What has it been like? Just the last.
You're
from the
live
like.
here. Yeah. No, you asked me that, and I agree. And now with the resurrection of it, I mean, I know everybody makes Tremors movies, but everybody talks about the first Tremors.
Yeah.
And I'm just amazed, at all. Yeah. I never thought it would turn out like this. So, you know what? That was like 1991.
1990, filmed in 89, but 1990.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought I had
Right.
91 on that.
It feels like 91, but yeah, like how does it feel being embraced by all these people? Sorry, I guess that's my greatest way to ask that question. Is
That's
just
great. I love it.
Everybody loves you, Conrad. Like legitimately, like there's too many comments to say.
Well,
Like,
you're making me more famous than I've ever been.
Hey, I'm fine with that. If we can get more Conrad Bachmann in the world,
Edwin,
I'm
thank
into
you,
that.
Edwin.
Yeah, aging
Finn.
gracefully. Yeah, hell yeah. Everybody thinks you look awesome. You feel awesome.
By the way, I'm getting ready to do. I can't talk about the film, about what it is or what it's about or what the name of it is, but I'm getting ready to do another film, and I'm playing Eisenhower.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. And on this note, Kate said something while we were in Santa Fe that I just needed to like explore more. She calls you her Peter Pan. Like you're a Peter Pan. Like what does this mean for Conrad Bachmann?
My nieces all call me Peter Pan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why? Is that just because you're so fun and lovable?
Because I'm so young and joyful, and I'm always exuberant, and I'm always having fun. They love to have fun with me. I love to have fun. I mean, I just enjoy life.
You are like honestly just a hoot. I said it earlier, but again, one of my favorite memories forever now will be driving you around everywhere Santa Fe and doing everything that we did to get
nice to you. That was that was incredible that you would like taxi us all over the place. And then we spent time with a director that I worked for so
Mark
many
Burnt. Yep.
Yeah.
And here Dwight Turner here says he makes an excellent Eisenhower. Is Dwight your director?
Oh, Dwight's on this. I sent it to Dwight, and he's hey Dwight. Yeah,
hey,
I told you, Dwight, I can't talk about it, but I'm playing Eisenhower.
But no, you say. Oh, go ahead. Good.
The guy behind the film.
Oh, okay. I'll pull it up one more time so everybody. He makes an excellent Eisenhower. Hey, Dwight, how are you doing?
Dwight is a cool guy. He's part of my festival. He's part of the success of the festival, and we hang out a lot together. He's really cool. He does a lot of films, by the way.
Yeah. Well, on this note, so you do I need my hat now.
Hey, Dwight, check
one of
out
my prized possessions.
Him.
Booyah. I got it signed too by Conrad all up here. But yeah, tell us about the Louisville International Film. You kind of took us through earlier how it started. But be well, Dina. Love you, girl. And Finn says Eisenhower is perfect casting. I would agree with her on that one too. So booyah. But yeah, take us through what do you do with the Louisville International Film? Like what's your role? What are you guys trying to do out there? It's an international film festival. That's amazing. It's just amazing to me. I'm just amazed by what you do. So take us through your history, Conrad.
It's something I want to give back to my hometown, and we're in our 20th year this year. And it's just gotten so huge and so fun. And Dwight, by the way, is a big part of it. He works.
Thank you, Dwight.
Dwight Turner. Yeah, he's a huge part of it. Matter of fact, he's one of my best partners on it, and he's a big asset to the festival. But it's just you. And last year we opened up with Lance Burton, who is a world famous magician. And he produced a film about himself, about the mafia trying to kill him. It's really funny. He does all kinds of that. And he also, look at Dwight.
Oh, shucks.
And anyway, and he did a personal appearance and came to the film and and met with everybody and did a couple of things. And it was really fun. It was huge. Yeah.
Because it's strange to me. Here's going on connections. Then you also have a connection with Dean Norris, who was in he was in Tremors the series.
Dean comes back all the time. Dean comes to the Derby with me, but Dean and I are old buddies. I was governor of the academy for 12 years. And I knew Dean through the academy. And I helped produce the Emmys for a long time.
Here, I have to read it out because I literally wrote it down. That Conrad was, hold on 1 second. It was a really long title. Conrad was the governor of the Performers Peer Group for the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences.
Yes.
That's a really long title, but dope, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
And now it's weird talking about Dean Norris because now I'm picturing you two in a movie where you play his dad, and then there's one other, maybe I don't know who would play Dean Norris's son, but now I just need that. I need you as the grandpa, Dean Norris as the dad, and then some other. I don't know who the hell I'm thinking of, but I need this as a movie, maybe like a Christmas movie or something. I don't know. I'm thinking.
Hey, I got one for you. I tell you what we could do some other time. Speaking of Dwight back there, we need to get Dwight and me together with you and do an interview with the two of us.
Oh, I would love that. Hell yeah. Well,
as a matter of fact, I'll get Dwight and BB, not BB. A girl named Cindy, the three of us, and we'll get the three of us on here and do an interview, and we'll talk about the festival. We'll talk about some things we've done. And Cindy, this is a funny story. Cindy, who works with Dwight and myself, her dad and I went to school together at UK. He was a football player, and I was a cheerleader.
Oh, hell yeah! No, I would love that because I know that you and I have been talking about bringing some Tremors Fest things out to Kentucky, and that would
love to do it, but now we're going to Lone Pine, so it'll have to be the following year. So I got to live long enough to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna take 10 years off my life, and I'm gonna send it to you. Okay. We'll make that happen. Don't say things like that. It's fine. Even if you don't, we'll make it happen beyond you. We'll bury you over with D.W. Griffiths, and then we'll have a whole thing of this is Conrad's Tremors Fest.
Yeah. We're getting short here, pal. I got 7:30.
Oh, I know. Honestly, let me see if we have anything fun here. I got plenty of stuff, but there's so many good ones. Now you scared me. I was all. Oh, there's a Conrad Bachmann Day.
There is.
Yeah.
Where?
In Louisville.
Well, that's right. There is.
Yes, August 20th.
Is that up here?
Yeah, it should be.
I've got several actually. Yeah, they did make a Conrad Bachmann Day. Yeah, I've got it right there.
And Finn over here talking about your Louisville Fest. I went 7 or 8 years ago and went to as many films as I could and was blown away. He had so much talent there, really on avant-garde stuff, some mainstream stuff. It was truly phenomenal. So we got a recommendation from Finn here for your
Finn's. I love Finn. I think this is it right up here. Hold on a second.
Yeah, do it up.
Maybe this is what you're talking about.
Yeah. Conrad Bachmann. Look at him there. Look at him there. That's all him. The proclamation on his 90th birthday. That forevermore. Conrad Bachmann Day. It's the best way to have a day. Can you know the Conrad Day? Join us in and say. Can you sing? Can you sing, Conrad, or just dance?
Hey, I dug up an old picture the other day. Look at this.
Ooh.
Remember them?
Hold on. Is that the Sex in the City ladies? It is. Wow. Kate, it didn't happen, Kate. That's not a real thing. He didn't do anything with them. It was totally fine.
Yeah.
Here, I had a couple more I wanted to just pull up because these were really cool. And we'll start winding down. If you have any more questions in the chat, feel free to add them.
Yeah, because I gotta.
Conrad's got to eat, man. Got to eat. Hold on though, but I had a couple of good ones here. I wanted to pull up from your personal archive. Oh my God, really? Are they not going to come up? That would suck. Come on, baby. Present. Give me. Maybe it's just a video file. That really sucks. Ah, damn it. I had good photos. Hold on. I'm going to do what Conrad did. Same thing. But there's some goodies here. I literally made a whole folder on my phone that just says Conrad Bachmann.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where was some? Oh, here we go. First one. Here, I'll pull up. I'll do one of these so everybody can see. But yeah. First one, you and BB. Yeah, getting sucked into the ground.
Yeah. That's a
good
shot.
There's Ron. Ron back there too.
Yeah.
I should honestly go through and try to find out who everyone is in this picture. Oh, this was you at Tremors Fest with everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's all y'all. So beautiful. And well, this is actually where I started. I believe everybody came out to your Louisville Fest.
Oh, that's the one no, this one was because there's Charlotte. That was back in LA.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no. You know what? I did a Tremors reunion in the festival and brought the whole cast in.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me look because there's badges.
Yeah.
I
brought the whole cast into Louisville and we did a reunion.
Yeah, because it says Louisville International Film Festival on the back. Yeah. That's everybody. You too, Finn and Bobby and Robert Jane and Charlotte Stewart, Michael Gross.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and also, I knew you had this. I saw you over there, you sneaky little sneaky bugger. What other good ones? Oh, sorry. This one just made me so happy from Tremors Fest this year. You and Ron. I love.
I don't think I have that. Send that to me.
Oh, I will. And then, you and Dean and oopsie, forgot where my camera is. You and Dean and Michael at the Derby.
Norris and Michael, at the Kentucky Derby.
And here, honestly, I loved how you're just with some fans. I don't know. This was adorable.
Oh, that's my buddies here in Louisville, and they have a crawdad party every year that is absolutely incredible. But let me tell you the story about this. My dentist here in town rented a theater and invited all of his friends and screened Tremors. He literally rented the theater out and showed Tremors.
Okay. Hold on, let me get me out of this. Yeah, that makes sense then, because that picture's taken in a theater. All right, I want to wind us down here because you got to get the hell out. Honestly, tell us about your Tremors Fest experience with this eye towards making a new one. How do we make Tremors Fest better for you? How'd you like Tremors Fest? What was it, Conrad?
It was fun. It was just a lot of fun, especially since you got us a different room up closer to the chow hall.
A room with electricity. Yes, he's very good.
So did you want my hobo poem?
Yeah. Like I said, I'll do a thank you. Everybody, thank you that's been here. Everybody that's in the chat. Thank you to Finn and Cody and Nate and Andrew and Caitlin. Caitlin, I love you, Caitlin. I'm sorry, Conrad's got to leave. I know she'll be home. She'll literally be home from work in like 5 minutes, but we'll video call. And let's see.
Caitlin's not there now?
No, she's coming home from work in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
like close, but no, we got to get you out of here.
Well,
we got to eat.
We can wait till she gets there.
Okay. I'll vamp. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, a ragtime gal. Can you do a tap?
Say hello.
Oh my God, yeah. I admit, so I just have to say, okay. So from my perspective, this is for everybody else to know that Conrad Bachmann, I bought his plane ticket to go to Tremors Fest because things happened, and I was like, we're not going to let that happen, and I bought his plane ticket. So I took it upon myself to make sure to pick him up from the airport and drive him to his hotel. And I ended up, actually, me and Caitlin both ended up being Conrad and Kate's, chauffeurs the whole weekend. and it was so much fun. It was so ridiculous and fun, and I can't, like, it'll forever. I'll tell my grandkids that one much later. Like, I drove to Conrad Bachmann around to Santa Fe, and he, like, you had stories out your ass. So did Kate. Just listening to your guys' love for, you've been married 50 plus years, I think 53,
no,
52.
Hold on a second, Kathy. I think she said it's been 57 years.
Oh, okay, hell yeah, almost 60. And we drove out to Mark Burnt's, and I was so glad to get Mark a ticket and come to Tremors Fest 2 and leave you. And
I am too.
It was amazing. It was, I just can't, like, thank you enough, Conrad, for.
I'm going to tell you a story about Mark, because we were doing a commercial.
Ooh, hit us.
On this Indian reservation, the Como Indian reservation over in New Mexico. And the first time we were there, we got rained out, so we had to leave and go back to LA. But we got on the plane, we got ready to take off. We got about 50 feet off ground, and the right engine blew up, and we were sitting right over the engine. It exploded in front of us, and down to the earth we went again. That was an experience.
Is that the only, like, you don't talk a lot about, like, things that have happened to you bad on set. Like, is that the only time, like, what's your worst set memory? Not like a bad director or anything, but like, where did you almost die?
I never had a worst set memory. I've always had a best set memory.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one that was to me, the most fun I ever had. I was doing a series called Gangster Chronicles with Joe Penny, and I was playing a snitch cop. And I'm inside this telephone booth, and of course it takes place in the 20s. And I'm on the telephone booth, and and he's right outside with a machine gun. And I'm on the phone, and I'm going, yeah, listen, they're getting ready to take, they've got the load of all the alcohols in the truck, and they're getting ready. I hear this click. They're on the truck, and they click. I turn and I look, and the camera cuts to Joe Penny, and then back to me. I had something like almost 1,000 squibs all over my body. And when he opened up with that machine gun, I tore up that telephone booth. I went crazy, and I literally destroyed that, and then slid down, covered in blood, and slid down, and the music went, and there I laid in a crumpled. It was the most fun I ever had in my life. And I've been killed many times in many different ways.
Like, what makes you happy then? Like, what makes you happiest? What brings you joy?
I think
is it film?
Friends. I think having good friends around me and people that like to have fun and do things. I mean, I enjoy people. I love people. That's
clear, like, from all of your stories. That's why I had to add, like, you're so effervescent, and I love. Please don't die on us, Con. That's where I'm at. Like, please, I don't need you to do it. We need you in a Tremors movie one last time. Dr. Tim, please and thank you.
Okay.
Lovely time.
I'm going to leave you with a poem.
Here we go.
That is the poem of my life. And the reason my email is what it is because I'm a hobo. And so I leave you with this. Out by a Western motor tank, one cold November day, inside an empty boxcar, a dying hobo lay. His partner stood beside him with low and drooping head, listening to the last words the dying hobo said. I'm going to a better land where everything is bright, where handouts grow in bushes, and you could sleep out every night, where little streams of whiskey come trickling down the rocks, and you never, ever have to change your socks. So tell my partner in Denver that for her, I'll never more roam because I'm going home. The hobo stopped, and his head fell back, for he'd sung his last refrain. His partner took his hat and shoes, and he grabbed the eastbound train. That's my hobo story. Andrew, you're welcome, Andrew. And that's why I'm Hobo Hamlet. I love that poem.